Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice, know the guy. It's me, really villain Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right. Wash of a day on Monday. Went 50-50 in the picks there. Really, I got the Clippers and the Nuggets game completely right, and I got the Knicks game completely wrong. So, Clippers and Nuggets under, and Clippers get the W. Cash and cash game two unders yet again. Very, very, very good trend there. Taking the game two unders. If you took the game two under in the Knicks game as well, you also cashed that. I wish I had put that on the card, but that came through for us too. So definitely make sure it's not on. I'm gonna let you know right now. The game two unders aren't on the official show sheet for tomorrow, but I'm playing them. Probably should play them too. Game two under has been really good, 2-0 already. Clippers get it done, knotted up 1-1, going back to Los Angeles. And in the Knicks game, this is the issue with the Knicks. Because again, Tibbs is not putting any effort into the development of any other players outside of the top five players. And so now when you get into a situation where Cat is not having a great game, OG's not having a great game, you're trying to rely on just Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges to get this done for you. It is not enough. You have to have a bench that you can feel competent in going to when your stars are not on. Unfortunately, the Knicks don't have that, and that's why the Knicks may be surprised. Well, they're gonna survive this series. I'm pretty sure they will, but do what else after that? I don't know. With that being said, if there was ever a world in an alternate universe where the Knicks actually beat the Boston Celtics in the series, you guys would never hear the end of it from me. You would think I've been talking about the Knicks all year. You would never hear the end of it from me. But that universe doesn't exist, not in this one, maybe in some distant one, but not this one. All right. I have two plays that I'm going to give out here for Tuesday's NBA playoff games. Before we get to that, got to remind everybody that you should be, if you're not already, subscribed over there on YouTube and drop a comment on this Fast Break Bets video or any Fast Break Bets video. Have a chance to win a signed Robert Horry jersey courtesy of our friends over there at Pristine Auction. Shout out to them. It's a Lakers jersey. Really, really nice too. If you're listening, youtube.com/betting pros to go check out what that really, really nice Robert Horry jersey looks like. And then we also have the NBA playoff prop contest. Make sure you go lock in. All you have to do is make the picks, NBA playoffs, pick your favorite player props. You can do it as many times as you want. And the winner of the contest, round by round, of who's been getting the most correct, will have it. Well, the first round prize is a Sean Kemp signed jersey. Beautiful right there. But the overall winner, you're getting an AI Allen Iverson signed jersey. Come on, man. Like, that's really, really cool. So make sure you go hop into that playoff prop contest. It's not too late. All you have to do is go to bettingpros.com/playoffs to enter. That is bettingpros.com/playoffs. And did I mention it's free? FREE free. All right. Game two, Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers are laying 5.5 here. 210.5 is the total. You know I like the under in that game. I like the Lakers to go ahead and knot things up here. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 5.5. I'm going to call my shot, and I'm going to say that I have actually slowly bought into JJ Redick as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. I think that his adjustments from after trading Anthony Davis and finding a way to make this team actually competent defensively is very, very impressive. I think game one, they came out the gates, they felt good about themselves, and then Minnesota punched them in the mouth, and they could never regroup after that. And I think that with the time off, the layoff, replanning and reattacking of this series and just saying, hey, we're not going to let Minnesota's size be a problem because that's really what was an issue. Jalen McDaniels was getting off. Nas Reed was dominant on the inside. Rudy Gobert was really, really messing with them. So I think that this is an opportunity where, okay, we're going to reattack. We'll bring the physicality to them and not just receive the physicality. We're going to take the physicality to Minnesota, keep our foot on the gas. We know Luka can go out there and get a bucket, but it's more of making sure that we're consistent with everybody else and keeping them off the glass. They got rebounded 44-38, I think it was, in that first game. They got out rebounded. So I think that this is an opportunity where they're going to be a lot more physical because they do have a size issue. Jackson Hayes is not going to be able to stay on the court for this series. And so it's either he plays better or they go smaller and this starts to be a little bit quicker of a series. And I think they start to run some of the bigs off the floor for Minnesota. But I think the Los Angeles Lakers are fine. I'm actually not concerned that they lost the first game at all. And I think this is a really good opportunity to buy back in game two on the Lakers because of what the handicap was before the series started. I thought that this was going to be very, very competitive. The first game wasn't so much. I think this game will be competitive. And if you get to the fourth quarter of a competitive game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, I like your chances with the Lakers to be able to pull away there with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, besides Chris Finch and whatever his game plan is in the fourth quarter of games. So complete fade here. I don't think Minnesota goes up 2-0. I think LA comes back. I think they'll cover the spread in that as well with that bounce back win here at home. Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm only at 5.5 with them. I think they'll be able to get it done. Play number two, we're going to the Milwaukee Bucks. This is the earlier game, Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers. I don't know why it took me so long to get that out. I'm going to take Bobby Portis over 19.5 points and rebounds because if the Bucks are going to have any hope, and the hater in me that really despises Tyrese Halliburton, I can be happy in knowing that the Bucks have a chance. It's going to be a Bobby Portis has to go off. Bobby Portis has had very, very good games against the Indiana Pacers. Last game, he didn't do well on the points and rebounds. He had 12. Games before that, 29, 24, 35, 39. That is points and rebounds. He's had really, really big games. He's been dominant inside the paint. They really haven't had the option of who are they going to match up to really stop him, especially coming off the bench and him playing with the second unit at times. And even with Miles Turner, we know him as a shot blocker. We don't know him as somebody that can really stop big, big post players, strong athletic post players inside the paint. And so the issue here is that Milwaukee has to say, okay, we are going to make sure when Bobby Portis gets in the game, we get him his touches. We got to make sure we get Bobby Portis his touches. I think that is the recap. I think that is what the response is to losing game one and how you want to steal a game on the road. Bobby Portis, your role players got to come up big on the road. I think this is an opportunity for Bobby Portis, who has been here, done it before. He's had the opportunity. A lot of these games, Giannis was out and he was able to step into that role. He's got to be able to step into that role with Giannis on the court. And I think he can do it. 69% cover probability, 5-star rating. BettingPros probably a cheat sheet projects him for 22.6 here. Points and rebounds. I think he can get around there as well. Give me over 19.5 points and rebounds from Bobby Portis Jr. Somebody get Bobby his secret stuff. That's what I need. I need him to get his secret stuff going in this game, and that'll be a nice way. If Bobby's on his secret stuff, you might be able to take this up a notch. You might be able to take this and what is it? It's at 20 now, 25 points and rebounds is probably a nice plus money price there. We could probably ladder Bobby Portis today, especially if he's got his secret stuff with him. All right. Those are the two plays that I have for you thus far. Here, we've got Lakers laying 5.5 here. I think that they take game two, get it done by margin. It may be a close game going into the fourth quarter. Might have had some chances where you probably got the Lakers at a little bit of plus money throughout the game. If you're a live better, that's fine. I do think the Lakers are going to come out with the win at the end. So there's multiple ways to attack that. I'll take 5.5 now. I'll reevaluate as the game goes on. But I do think the Lakers are going to come out here and get a win. And JJ Redick is slowly starting to win me over. So I hope here in a playoff series, he makes the big adjustments in game two. Bobby Portis over 19.5 points and rebounds as well. That's play number 2. All right. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at bettingpros on X and TikTok at bettingpros NFL on Instagram and youtube.com/bettingpros, where you can drop a comment. Make sure you're subscribed too, and you'll have a chance to win a really, really cool Robert Horry signed jersey. Just like that. All right. With that, is it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just gonna do like this. We are out of here.